Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rich T here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about.
Yo,
Um, right, okay. What was on about? I'm going to be talking about.
Come on, admit it. When we were fighting, you were taking a good look at me.
I don't know what even's going on, but anyway, in today's topic, I'm going to be discussing about what.
Oh, you finally made it.
Yes. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the character Mai from Street Fighter 6. Now, I wouldn't make a video like this because, for example, nothing's like bad towards a degree against fighting Mai, but many players, whenever you face Mai, it's so annoying just to win or to perform better because on the amount of tools that she brings to the match, it's more difficult for you to actually win the matchup. Like a chance, of course, but you're not going to like win more because she's got more set of tools than most characters combined. Yeah, Kuma's got a good set of tools, JP's got a good set of tools, but Maya's just different, hella different. And today's video is what grinds my gears about Mai in Street Fighter 6. So let's just get into it and discuss the few things that I hate about Mai. So, what is the one thing I hate more than Mai? One obvious one reason is her throw loop. Now, people will be like, oh, you should have just text the throw, you could have backdash. Yeah, that's true and all, but at a degree, you don't want to keep on throw looping a majority of the time. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, how on earth are you meant to win if you're just gonna keep on throwing? Like, just you're in a corner, throw, throw, throw. Like, you get the idea. And it's just it doesn't help the community out. People don't like the game when it comes to something like that because it just doesn't feel like Street Fighter into towards a degree. Like to me, I think like it's a good game and all, but there's a point where obviously they got to nerf the throw loop. But obviously, we all know that obviously throw loop is not going to be gone. Well, it's never going to go for Street Fighter 6. So, um, I feel like when it comes to certain points, they should just mainly nerf it. If it's like a punish counter type of throw loop, then that'll be fine. But if it's like a normal throw, then it doesn't count. They should have it where um, whenever you throw with a normal no counter or punch counter whatsoever, you could have it as obviously you get only either a light punch or a light kick, depending on what button you press last or something. It's going to be quite difficult to like get all that sorted, but at the end of the day, people are just hating throw loops because that's kind of like another topic. Because when Street Fighter Five first came out, they had throw loops and people hated it, so they removed it. But I think Street Fighter Six is going to be a little bit toned down a bit, as in like they'll figure something out a way that you can throw loop, but not to a point where you just keep on doing it over and over again. Yeah, they'll limit it just a bit, which will make it a little bit more better in my opinion. But that's just obviously Capcom's choice and such. Anyway, on to the next one. Now, the other one I'm going to be talking about is Mai's Fireball, and not the normal one. I'm on about the Charge one and her EX one, because that one basically all it does is it just keeps on bouncing off, and which is a good tool to the Mai player because she can like have different types of ways to like punish you or like ways to put you in the corner and such, and it's just it doesn't make any sense whatsoever because you're just minding your own business and then you parry and then you try to parry the bounce off. But then what's going to happen? You end up getting throw looped or whatever, and it just doesn't help out the matchup a little bit. But the only thing I would normally would say is that whenever you're fighting a Mai, like yeah, EX fan, you can backdash, but they shouldn't have it to the point where two of them can bounce off. If they had it as like just the normal EX one, that would be appreciated on how it would all work. But at the end of the day, it's just not gonna. Who knows what happened in the 3.5 patch? We'll just have to find out eventually, exactly as that. The other thing I would also like to mention, as in the other topic, as in a new one, um, Mai has two moves to be exact. That is, no, sorry, one move to be exact. That is completely broken in certain degree in a certain situation because the move is -3 on block, and that's her forward heavy kick. And if you compare that to Chun Li, normally like 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen? You're going to end up getting jabs as a punish counter if you're on a Chun Li and you do forward standing heavy kick, and it just doesn't make any sense. Like that's -4, but how come I can't get like one that's like -4? It doesn't make any sense. Like you're making it like more difficult for us to like try and like punish her, because but obviously we can't punish her with the input because obviously it's -3. So it's a safe. So it's a safe move. But obviously you can obviously counter it obviously because obviously the startup is pretty slow like every other heavy. But to be honest, I really don't think it's that capable of like being that broken. If it was like drive rush, standing or forward heavy kick, then I wouldn't mind that. But if it was like something else, then no. For me, I'm just obviously just salty because I just don't like my players are all chill and such, but sometimes whenever you face them in ranked or any other match, whatever, they're just really annoying to me. But at the end of the day, we'll just have to see on what they will do in the circumstances of updating or nerfing Maya, or if they buff Maya, then that's just it. She's just literally number one non-stop, and you can't obviously counter that. She literally will be number one non-stop, like Pasakuma, Bison, and all that such. So we'll just have to see on what happens eventually. Sorry that the video took out quite a while. If you've not seen my posts, I was obviously moving out and such. In fact, I'm all sorted now, so I'll carry on making some videos some point in the future or different topics on what people would like to enjoy. I wish you all the best, and I will see you all later. Peace.